I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Ever since I started watching Gary Vaynerchuk's videos, I was inspired, and I always fantasized about not working for somebody but myself, creating and growing a business, and ultimately having control of my own time. I imagined I could wake up at 9 to 10 a.m. while others wake up at 6 to go to the regular jobs. And my plan was to first start a YouTube channel where if that YouTube channel will be successful, I could then use the revenue from that channel to create a proper business. That's why I never hesitated when my aunt called me after college to move here in Puerto Princesa City to so that we could start our own business. I told you I didn't have any money, but she told me that we would use her capital, we would use her money to start a small business and scale it afterwards. I thought that it was going to be smooth sailing from there onwards. But it isn't that simple, is it? And if it were that easy, many people would be entrepreneurs. The very first business that we started was to buy and sell tuna products because there wasn't a lot of it here in Palawan. And like all business, it started out great. A lot of customers were ordering from us. And at first, we couldn't even keep up with the demand. But months in, the pandemic happened. And less and less customers were ordering from us now. And we have to stop. We had to stop because it came to a point where we had to consume the products just to avoid it from spoiling. We also started a poultry business. That venture I'm excited because that was my plan all along. Remember I told you that if my YouTube channel will be successful, I'll be using the capital to make a proper business. That was a poultry business in my own mind. And I kept telling myself that if the chickens mature, then it would be easy from there because we would just be feeding the chickens and then the chickens would be laying their eggs. Unfortunately, we had to stop. 2.5 years later, we had to sell all the chickens again because we the feed the feed of the chickens was more expensive than what we are receiving from their eggs. It's funny because most YouTubers would do these kinds of videos when they have already achieved success. When they can say that the hardships that they had to endure was worth it in the end. Because it's the opposite for me. I made this video because some people forget about the pain and hardships, the uncertainty. They all they always see the success of businessmen and entrepreneurs and immediately wants to be that. And living in this culture where family and friends have the same mindset that if you don't have a stable job, then you are a failure in life. I think I'm one of the lucky ones because I have parents and an aunt who trusts in me and wants me to succeed in this in being an entrepreneur, whatever the word entails. But I can't live forever in hopes and dreams, because hopes and dreams can't pay the bills. And sooner or later, even if my parents or my aunt doesn't say this, I need to show some results. I need to show that their trust in me is worth it. Don't get me wrong, I'm still motivated to do this grind. I'm still motivated to pursue this dream. But I'd be lying to you if I told you that I didn't have nights where I'd have trouble sleeping just thinking about money. Yes, just thinking about money. And it's not even money for any selfish reasons. For to buy my what I want, but it's money to help my parents, to help my aunts. Because whether you like it or not, problems come, and sometimes they need money to solve. And being the eldest in the family, I guess it's kind of a responsibility for me, because I already graduated, to at least contribute a little. Nights where I'm doubting myself if being an entrepreneur is the very best thing, or the very best choice that I had, that I'm doing. Nights where I'm telling myself that maybe I should have just been an employee, should have just find a regular job. But I would remind myself always that I can find a regular job easily if I wanted to. But it would be a lifetime regret for me if I didn't at least do my very best to pursue this dream of mine, to be financially free for the rest of my life, and to have a control over my time. And I wish I could just tell you right now, I could tell myself right now that I will succeed, but I don't have the answer, and I can't. Maybe this video will also be a reminder for me to never forget the experience that I had, and never forget the people who trusted, who believed when I have nothing to show for. That's all for me. That's it for my rant. See you on another video.